Okay, and let's go for the recordings. Welcome to the ULTRAKIDLE, everyone. Question mark, question mark, question mark. It's in one level. Things that are question mark, question mark, question marks. Um, it's got close health, but it's not 40 health. It's not 80 health. It's not whatever health things have. Something tells me it's very cancerous rodent. And by something I mean it's like literally the only possible one. Let's go. What the f- Nice burning world bait or something. 2, 3. Bam. Okay. Motherfucker waving hello. That's a 1-3 screenshot I recognize. Alright, and let us go. Excuse me? Yeah, let's go for some cyber grinding. Not a demon. Not a demon. It's not in Gluttony, so it's not Gabriel, Minos, Flesh Prison, and more respawns. And it's not in anything up to violence either. So no Big John Nader, none of these guys, neither of these guys, not this guy, not these guys. Okay, back to Heresy, Wrath, Ferryman, Idols, Leviathan, okay. And Virtues, Stalkers, Insurrectionists, Magic Druid Knight, or Mysterious Druid Knight, whatever. V2. Okay, this is definitely the falsified one, so... So it's before, which means it's nothing from fraud either. But it's only in a few levels, so it's not anything like Schisms, Strays, Filth, Street Cleaners, Soldiers. It's not Mind Flayers, because Mind Flayers are like 9 to 12. I don't remember the exact amount of levels. Yeah. Same thing with Swords Machine, Maurice. Drones. It's not Ghost Drones because 7S. Alright, and let me just do breakdowns for this rodent. Okay, not the same level. Got around the same health, I think it's V2. 40 health, yep. P2 and H4, okay, so nothing in Act 1 or 2. Let's just cross out everything. Big Johninator, and it's not P2 as well. It's not P2 inclusive because it's yellow, obviously. Big Johninator, Mannequin, yeah, those two. Puppet is here. Earth Mover, Providence, Deathcatcher, Mirror Reaper, Power and Ferryman, Garyon. That's literally already it. And nothing that shows up in more than one level. More than one level. I don't remember which ones are heavy. I think this is super heavy. Power is medium. I think Minotaur is super heavy. Or not super. Not super heavy. Well, yeah, super heavy. But I think Ferryman and Mirror Reaper are heavy. Let me just guess. Power. I can guess power. Okay, well then it's Big John Mayer. The Big J. I see playing Act 3. Alright, so it's not Deathcatcher idols. Okay, so it doesn't include Minnow's Hand or Corpse. It doesn't include either Gabriel. It doesn't include P1 guys or P2 guys. Violence, greed, wrath, violence, fraud. Only up until 2-3. Until 2-3. 2-3. And it's not something wicked. I think this checks out. Soldiers and Mind Flayers from Lust. 3 basic husks from Prelude. Then 3 bosses from Prelude. Secret. Yeah, Drone, Street Cleaners, Hideous Mass, V2. There's no falsifier, so it's after 0S. 0S is after 0E, I'm pretty sure. And both are after the rest of it, so it's not these 3 or these 3. It's not heavy, but I'm not sure which ones are heavy. I'm sure V2 is like medium. I think these 3 are light. But yeah, we'll see. Oh, let's do Cancerous Rodent. Okay, it's not in the same level. It's after, so it's not drones. It's not street cleaners. Only shows up in 1 level, so that's not right. I could have excluded, Oh, right. Also only shows up in 1 level. That's also a thing I could have... I could have excluded... Other than Cancerous Rodent and Very Cancerous Rodent, I would have exploded. Could have excluded everyone else as well. Hi. This is ULTRAKIDLE Wordle. Alright, only a few levels. Only a few levels. But not 1 level, so that's the thing as well. Shows up in 2 levels, shows up in 2 levels. Shows up in 4 levels, 2 levels, 2 levels, 3 levels. Anyone else? I think that's it. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4 people who show up in 2 levels, 1 who shows up in 3, 1 who shows up in 4. It's got low health, so it's not Deathcatcher. Not between 1-3 and 5-4, so it's not this guy. One 3 and 5-4 counts this. It's not an angel. Okay, so I can just... Perfect elimination. Oh, hi, Mize. Who's bro's main streamer? Oh boy, that's 1 level. A boring one. 1 level, it's not... It's not Central Brain. It's not these guys. One level. You might as well clear it out by column. One level. Maurice. Nope. Okay, by column is confusing me. One level. One level. These five are all one level. Sentry, Schism, Soldier, Stray, Stalker, Street Cleaner. This guy's not one level. Not one level. So it's after 5-2. There is Falsifier. Yeah, who's your main streamer? I'm just curious. Excuse me. After 5-2. So these guys after 5-2. 5-2 include Something Wicked, Greedman, Minos, these guys. Low health, lower health. Or at the very least it's not 100 health, so it's not these guys. It's not super heavy. Garyon has more health, I think. Just in case. Okay, nothing with low health. Let me just check. Mirror Reaper. It's not Mirror Reaper. Also, it's someone medium, which I know is Power, Big Johninator. These guys, I'm confident, are not medium. Yeah. This isn't falsified, so this is falsified. Which means... wait. Hold on, this isn't falsified, so this is falsified. But if it's falsified, then that means it's after 7S. Which means this is falsified. No, yeah, and then this is telling the truth. Yeah, both of these are telling the truth. Well, all of these are telling the truth, and they're all pointing in the opposite direction. Okay. Oops. I either hate Falsifier or I hate Eclipse. It's one or the other. Okay, I do not know who that streamer is. Yeah. He not streaming today or something? 0E. Okay. Let's just cross out everything. Sentry. V2. Mysterious Druid Knight. Stalker and Insurrectionist. Virtue. Okay, but then let's no, let me just uncross everyone else first. And at the same time just keep the guys crossed who are who show up in only one level. So Minos, Flash Prison, these two spawns only show up in 1/2 levels. Gabriel, Corpse King Minos, Mind Flayer shows up in more levels. Mind Flayer, Drone, Street Cleaner, Hideous Mass. Drone, Street Cleaner, Hideous Mass. I think this is lying. Okay, if this is lying, then I mean the only suspect I have is insurrectionist. Oh, that's funny. Okay. Streamed in the morning. Cool. Hi, Benjamin. For a second, I was so confused. I was like, why? No, it was already in the next wave. No falsifier. Okay, so nothing from 5-2, 5-4, 6-1, 6-2, P2. Nothing from 7-1, 7-2, 7-3, 4, 7S, 8-1, 8-2, 8-3, 8-4. Super heavy, so it's not drones, filth, strays, street cleaners, soldiers. It's not 999 health, so it's not these guys. It's not super heavy. Schism, these guys. Gabriel is heavy, Mind Flayer is heavy. Mysterious Druid Knight is medium. This guy I think is medium. Both V2s are medium. Virtues are I think medium. Only shows up in one level, so it's not Maurice, Swords Machine, Agony and Tundra, Hideous Mass, Sentry, Insurrectionist, or Cerberus. It's not Minos because he's heavy. Yeah, I believed. I'm pretty sure drones are heavy. Or super heavy. I think I just guess after. I mean, it could still be. Oh, okay. No, it can't be P2. Okay. Well, I don't know if it's the arm or not. Because, yeah, arm has 65 health. So, it was actually equally likely. I'm autistic, that's why. No, no, I'm just, it's very fun. But also maybe that. No, because it's like a knowledge test. That's why I'm invested. Even though I'm gonna get. It's a website. You guys can play it. Literally just ULTRAKIDLE, which by the way, blew up quite a bit because Hakita actually saw it, like a few weeks back. Oh my fucking god. Fraudster disintegration loop. Insane. Okay, a husk. There's double falsifier, which is goofy. Cross all. Husk that shows up in more than a few levels. Filth, strays, schisms, soldiers, stalkers, street cleaners. Insurrectionists just barely make the cutoff. Why did I include street cleaners in that? Yeah, Filth, Stray, Schism, Soldier, and Stalker are the only 5 smaller ones. I'll just do Filth for now. Ah yes, it's before 01. That's a lot of horsing. It's a lot of horsing around. Disintegration loop. You should come back in. I think it's I think we are solid on it being the horse and not 1R. So you should come back in like an hour and 20 minutes and we will be facing the horrors and maybe the horse. We'll be facing both. Okay, cool. Double pulse fire, last day idle. Okay, it's a husk that's only in a few levels. Great. Okay, it's either Insurrectionist, or it could be... It's not heavy, which I think this ferryman shares the weight of this ferryman. By disintegration loop. Yeah, fraud in 50 tomorrows. So yeah, it's either angry and rude, but I think they have 80 health. Okay, well I know what it is now because it's red here, but it's yellow here. Health. 100 health, that is, between 4S and 7-4. It's between 4S and 7-4, it has 100 health. Central Brain? It might be super heavy though. Okay, but it is correct on the stats, but it's not a machine or husk. It's Gabriel. It's fucking Gabriel. Yeah, I knew it. Super heavy that only shows up in one level. Panopticon. Super heavy shows up in one level. Only shows up in one level and it's super heavy. Only shows up in one level and it's super heavy. One level. I don't think Garyon is super heavy, but I'll keep him just in case. Super heavy that only shows up in one level. Super heavy. No. No, no. Not super heavy. Shows up in multiple levels. Not super heavy. It's not some... well, it could be. But no, it's not. It's between 4-3 and 8-4. 4-3 and 8-4. So it's not these guys. Between 4-3 and 8-4. It's not 15 health, so it's not these guys. It's not yellow, so it's not 5 health, which is what the puppets have. It's not Panopticon, or it's not Panopticon. And it's not 7-4, which means it's not this guy. V2 isn't medium, or V2 is medium, not super heavy. I think Mirror Reaper is... I'll guess Mirror Reaper, but I'm pretty sure Mirror Reaper is heavy. Yeah. Just to check around. So it's after 5S. Well, I knew that already. It's not Mirror Reaper. I'm pretty sure Garyon isn't heavy, so I can literally just... I can just guess around. Wait, no, 5S. So it's not Leviathan either. I'll still keep Mirror Reaper on, but... Okay, Minotaur. Minotaur, yeah, Minotaur, or I've royally fucked something up. High Vapor Bites. The stream has been HD for ages. I in fact figured out the resolution. Okay, question mark, question mark, question mark. That's in one level. Cross all. Question mark, question mark, question mark. That's in one level. It's in one level. Classifications, no. Okay. But in one level, so not that. It's not between 4-4 and 8-4, so it's not anything from P2. It's not Big John Nader, it's not this guy. 4-4 and 8-4. There is falsifier. It definitely, so it's this is definitely falsified, which means it is low health. It's not yellow, and also it's lower health, so it's not 50. Definitely not 50. It's not 80, it's not this guy. Well, it's just a gamble. Okay. Also, this is falsified. Very funny. Bleb. Oh boy, this is gonna be a fun one. Low health. Low health. Drones, filth, these guys have low health. Mannequins have 6. These guys don't have low health. Providence has 16 health. It's not 5 health exactly, so it's not Puppet, it's not Spotlight Eye because of that too. It's not Schism, I think Schism also has 5 health. Bigger health, like too much health. Too much health. These guys all have too much health. Virtue has like 10 health. Too much health. 15 health, so that counts. But it's in multiple levels. It's in more than 4 levels. So not these guys, not Ghost Drones, not Icepawn, not these guys. The only thing that's higher than 5 is Virtue. So let's say this is telling the truth, this is telling the truth. This is lying, so it can't be Virtue because... It can't be Virtue because this is definitely telling the truth. If we assume it's Virtue, this is telling the truth because it's 10 health higher than 5 health. Which means this arrow isn't. But why would it be pointing to the right if... Oh, also it's just... It's definitely true because if it was pointing to the right, it would be in fucking treachery. Iran, damn. Dripnux might, bro. You might be a few minutes behind on stream. When did we last guess Deathcatcher? We ain't even guessing the last 4 rounds. Yeah, oh no, well, I literally said Mannequin has 6 health. It's definitely not Virtue. If it's Mannequin, that does kind of work. I'll try Filth and I should get most of an idea of what I'm looking at. Yeah, like that. If it wasn't, yeah, it was either gonna be a husk or it was gonna be a machine. Or if it wasn't close at all, then it would be... Why is Surge Machine not axed at? If it wasn't close to the filth, then it would be Mannequin, which would be a demon, otherwise, yeah, machine. This is gonna go for... Oh, okay. Was it Deathcatcher today? Ah, I guess in Cyber, and... Ah, that's cool. falsifier. Okay, but there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of yellow. Okay, first of all, let's just cross everyone. 5-2, 5-4, 6-1, 6-2, P2, 7-1, 7-2, 7-3, 7-4, but it's not 7-4 explicitly. 8-1, 8-2, 8-3, and 8-4. Now it's only in a few levels, but hey, most of these things are only in a few levels because they're near the end. I'm pretty sure Gutterman and Gutter Tank are both in like 8 or 9 levels. Idol is also in like 9 levels. Mannequin I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure it's higher than 6 levels. Super heavy. Panopticon is super heavy. Insurrectionist. Deathcatcher. Puppets are super heavy, I think. And so is Minotaur. It's around the health. Which, yeah, at least I can get rid of Minotaur for that too. It's around the same amount of health. Okay, well, there's 2 of them left. Okay, let me try to get this as a sweep. Providence shows up in 4 levels. 4 levels, so this is lying. And it shows up after this, which means they're both lying, so it can't be Providence. Okay, well, something went very wrong here. Oh, that's a bad sign. It might just be Mannequin. Mannequin might have 6. No. Yeah, something went extremely wrong here. Something went very wrong here. Between 4-4 and 8-4, that has very low health. It has very low health. Puppet. Why did I cross out Puppet? Why did I cross out Puppet? Did I just forget? Whatever. Random. Oh yeah, that's helpful. Okay. This is obviously falsified, but it doesn't really help much. I mean, yeah, okay. Not between 1E. It's not Soldier, Mind Flayer, Corpse King Minos. It's not Gabriel. It's not Minos, Flesh Prison, I or no Respawn. Alright, the entirety of Act 2 saves for P2. It's not Gabriel, it's not Insurrectionist, it's not either Insurrectionist. It's not Stalkers, it's not Leviathan, Idols, Ferryman, Sentries. It's not V2. Not Mysterious Druid Knight. It's not Virtues. It's not a Husk. Not a Husk. It doesn't have low health. Oops. It doesn't have low health. Not drones. Not street cleaners. Ghost drones. Okay, if we assume this is telling the truth, this is definitely telling the truth. That's still a lot of players. Okay, it's not any demons. It's not demons, and it's not in limbo or prelude. So these guys are out. This guy's out. It's not in limbo. Non-limbo. And it's not a demon. So these guys are out. Five, 4, and 8, 4. Well, that doesn't really help. 1 and 7, that also is useless, I think. But it doesn't have close to 15 health, so it's not these guys. It's not Providence. Just to make sure, it's also not Gutter Tank. It might be Gutterman, but also I'm pretty sure Gutterman shows up in like 8 or 9 levels. Let's see. It's a good gauge. I'll say Sisyphus. Oh yeah, that's good. Can I play layer 7? I'll speedrun it deathless. No, I'll do it in like 30 minutes. So we can and then after that I can move on. Oh yeah. 40 minutes. And then we can. Well, I'm definitely starting Trench Face, but exactly when the hour turns. Hold on. Ow. One EM62. You know what? Hold on. Yeah, I think people are watching. Alright, let's do it. Let's detour. Oh god, I hope this... Do I have enough storage space for like 15 minutes of... Yeah, okay. Surely. Not Cybergrind, but like 15 minutes of electrical gameplay. Is it visible? No. Let's get rid of that. Hi. We're taking a... We're taking a very brief detour. Oh yeah, Benjamin, we're gonna get to see you at the end of this. We will be saying hi to Benjamin, I guess, as a side effect of this. Okay. Oops. And what's funny is I'm still a little, like, I'm still pretty, on pace. Yeah, we're gonna say hi to you. Fine, let's do the entirety of Act 3. Let's do the entirety of Act 3. We're gonna do the entirety of Act 3 and then we're gonna go. What are we doing again? Oh yeah, we're gonna Skull. Let's play the entirety of Act 3 on this brief detour before going back to ULTRAKIDLE until the end of the hour. Oh no, I should have. Fine, I'm gonna restart. Fraud has gotta be hold on, let me just... I restarted because I wanted to do the I forgot to do the bug. The bug that lets you keep the world. Well, it's not really a bug. I mean, it's kind of a bug. It's just the way they coded it. It's not a bug, but it's also not really intended. Don't worry, we only wasted 2 minutes. I've wasted a lot longer on 1 hour. Fraud has people, or at the very least, it definitely feels like it has quite a lot of people split compared to like, even compared to like violence or something like, or not even compared to violence, but like, I think most people agree on violence being a good layer, if not one of the best. But yeah, there are, even now after the patches, there are people complaining, or like someone complaining. Holy shit, it's Sisyphus. Since there are some people complaining that like, you know, like fraud is too hard or something, which is I can kind of see, because like in terms of peer ranking, A3's, I mean, well, no, it still makes sense. A3 is the hardest normal level because it's literally the last one. Everything else will get us like thank God. Also, yeah, here's the trick to use the lag to your advantage. The trick for to keep world looks red is just, let's hit the parry, please. Yeah, okay. When you ground slam, I've known about this for a while. No, yeah, fraud is, I think fraud is quite a, at the very least it felt for me, but that was obviously like first day where we were still learning everything. But I definitely felt fraud was quite a big jump from violence. Like even from violence, which was still a pretty big jump from like the last normal layer was wrath, because heresy is, you know, crescendo and climax. Okay, we get to see Benjamin here, but we ain't fighting him yet. Wow, I am terrible at killing this guy now. I'm gonna do the speedrun route. Alright, and let's head back. I'm gonna do Marked for Death, for anyone wondering. It is not that hard, but that's because I'm obviously a bit better at the game than I was before. Hey, can I use my jackhammer, please? Hold on. Ow. I already have the needed style. Okay, that's what I got. Cool. Hold on, we need to lobotomize my mouse. Internal error. What going on? What is internal erroring? Alright, let's go Marked for Death. I have a pretty good time on this level. I don't know if it's pretty good by... I don't know if it's pretty good by... speedrun standards, but it is pretty good. Oh yeah, I should have just gone. Why did I not just... Okay. Oh god, what? Felt something on my leg? Or my foot, not my leg. Ah, thank you. Wow, I'm here in under 2 minutes. Hey, where's the other sentry? Oh boy, time to look for the last 3 enemies. And totally waste my, my pretty good time. Okay, last 1 enemy apparently. My PB is like 2 minutes 40 something, I think. Or it's like 2 minutes 51, I don't remember. Let me actually just, let me search, because I'm curious. What's 73%? And of course someone's done a sub too. I mean, I shouldn't be that shocked. Yeah, 150 is... I don't know if that's world record currently, but it's definitely definitely P%. What is going on? What are you, what is chat doing? Okay, I'm gonna... It's fine, it'll be fine. Okay, we get to say hi to Benjamin now. Okay. Already at S rank style, for some reason. Oh boy, Deltarune debate time. It's been a while since I've really played this, but surely I know how to one cycle, right? No, apparently not. Apparently I don't know how to play the level either. Oh, okay, no, Benjamin was here. I thought Benjamin... Okay. I can't believe Benjamin got one on me. It's fine though, because I've pure ranked Benjamin on Banana's difficulty. Which is like 5 Benjamins worth of Benjamin. Skipped over the trigger. Okay, less stylish this time. No, sorry, I was just trying to style on you, Benjamin. Really, the main reason why I restarted is to one cycle you. Or zero cycle, whatever it's called. There we go. That wasn't so hard. Anyways, get lobotomized, fool. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, there's my 30-second exit. I'm not gonna do a mad speedrun. I'm not gonna do this. I'm not jackhammering it. There's no point. Rip Bozo. No, I'm just kidding. Rip Benjamin. Fine, we have 2 more levels and then we get to you. Disintegration loop. It's still so weird to have... Okay. It's still so weird to have 8-1 come after 7-4. I've seen someone on Twitter say that as well, which is true. Ah, damn. Then I can't wait for like Providence Ultra Kill to come into chat, because there are at least 2 or 3 Providence accounts. Oh, thanks for the friendly fire. Missed the corn nuke. Okay. Oh no! Anyways. Yeah, that works. Favorite enemy is Providence. Crazy. Yeah, well, let's slide on God. I love doing that. It's always so funny to just... Whoopsie. It's always so funny to, just predict where that Providence is gonna spawn. Literally spawn camped his ass. Ooh. Goddamn. Alright, final encounter. Ooh. Okay. This is the only FPS game I've ever played. Well, no. There's this. There's Vampire Hunters. Because there's Vampire Survivors, but there's also one called Vampire Hunters. And then there's let's just restart mission. And then there's Reaver, which I got the demo for. But yeah, playing Reaver fucked up with my ultra kill sense. Lmao. Fine. Oh yeah, let's do this. Ah, nope. Okay, we're back to No Devil Lived On is really so good. By the way, this is one of those encounters that actually just gets like faster or slower based on difficulty. I mean, ULTRAKIDLE will just die. No, Fraud Surge can be done in like 6 or 5 minutes. My record for it is like a sub 9. I don't remember. I don't think I have a sub 8. But I definitely have a sub 9. Okay, get over here, Swords Machine. Ooh, nice. Slower than usual, or not slower than usual, but slower than some of my better runs. Ooh. Okay, and where is the Swords Machine? Okay, cool. I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna waste time going on to the secret. Oh boy, it's shopping time. Well, final shopping encounter time. This is I think my favorite encounter of this level. Okay, that was a lucky parry. Because I thought I had less than 35 health. Oh boy, I can't wait to start Fraud's third disintegration loop. The humble king of fraud. Da, 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 da. Can I please get like a sub 5? I think I'm actually pretty slow. Because I think... Holy shit, here eats the mirrors! Chat, here eats the mirrors. Okay, cool. I got lucky because I was closer to the exit. There's a sub 5. I'm pretty sure I do have sub 5s already for that, but not our. Skip everything. This is brutal. No out of bounds. No out of bounds P rank is still for 8-3 still like 6. Well, no, I'm not sure if those records have P rank, but mine definitely doesn't need out of bounds, and it's like again 8 minutes something. Levels in there are 20 to 40 minutes. Crazy. Hey, malicious faces are really good at aiming when they're enraged. Source, 1R. Yeah, Ultra Kill, I had to think in Ultra... Oops. Okay, well, let's just restart that fucking shit show. You know when I've had to think in Ultra Kill, it's 1R. 1R got me thinking. Because I genuinely had to plan for that. Also, everyone say hi to Disintegration Loop. Lobotomy. Custom levels. Well, I mean, you still have to get good at the game. Also, I definitely felt challenged by Fraud when it came out. What bro even run into? Maybe you're just too good at Ultra Kill, and you've been you've like lost any illusion that it's difficult. Which I mean, I don't think it's that difficult now. But like, still. Very not, it's totally very not confusing, Nice. That's actually a pretty fast, fast clear of that room at least. Okay, time to go to space. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, let's end the level, guys. Let's end the level. Fuck. Oh yeah, that's right. Holy shit, sub 8. If I can just... Okay, there we go. Holy shit, sub 8. What was something? Also, how's 3k hours? I've only got 1,100 hours. I don't know how deadly I see in his stats. Like, I don't know how he gets 50 hours. 50 hours in 2... Well, 50 hours in 2 weeks, kind of. Like, 70 hours is in 2 weeks. Anyways, here's Gary on. Also, it's a shame he didn't stay for... It's a shame Fraudster didn't stay for the end of his level. Anyways, let's go kill Gary on. Nope. Again, I didn't know about these Providence hook points being healed until like my 8th Ruby rank. Fuck. 11,000. How do people even get 10,000 plus hours? It is pretty crazy. Like, the only person that I know who has 10,000 hours is because they leave the game on for a while. Trying not to use the hook points. Fuck. That's what I get for not using the hook points. 50k in Fortnite. 50k hours. Okay, there's 24 by 365. I'm gonna mental math this. 24 by 365. I'll just round that to 100 divided by 4. 36. 9,125. There's about... let me just search it up as well. There should be about 9... Okay, no, that's actually an overestimation. No, I think... Hold on, let me just pull up a calculator. Yeah, okay. Yeah, overestimation. So there's like 9,000 hours in a year. 50,000 hours is six. Well, it's five. It's 5.5 or whatever. It's 5 years. That's definitely a lot. Some people haven't even been born 5 years. I say as if that's not true for literally any amount of time. Some people haven't even been born 3 days. Yeah, well, no shit. Of course, Garyon had the angle down. Alright, you just bounce off of those. There we go. Yeah, fuck you too. Fuck you too, hell. Garten Boom. Oh yeah, that's great, because now it's actually already time for Trench Face in a few minutes. So, that'll be the end of the video, though. Long-ass ULTRAKIDLE because it went into playing Act 3. Which actually took a surprisingly long amount of time. For the video, bye everyone.